Hello, Aquarius. This is a general message in regards to love for you. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get the overall energy of the person connecting to you. What's their energy towards you and towards this connection? Oh, we got card number 7, which is Nourishment, which also came out for card number 7, Nourishment, which also came out for Virgo, actually. The nourishment card, it talks about, excuse me, feeding our soul and the importance of feeding our soul and the importance of doing um, what our soul requires of us, which can have something to do with desires that they didn't realize that they had and trying to feed those desires or just like identify those desires. Sometimes we find ourselves feeling negative emotions. And when we look at those negative emotions, we find that it's connected to something that we're lacking, something that we're missing, or something that we have overwhelmed ourselves with, that we need to remove from our lives. So that could be some aspect of it. But it really is about being true to yourself and what you believe is right, and what your soul tells you is right, what your heart tells you is right. Or I mean, really what you think you're supposed to do, which hopefully doesn't conflict with your heart space actually. But in the Virgo reading, it did. Like the person connecting to Virgo, they wanted to follow their heart, but they felt like they couldn't, like it was against the rules or something. So, but that was for the Virgo reading. So let's take a look at you now, Aquarius. But yes, so the energy they're in, it has to do with doing what is best for them, following that path, following the path of that they believe is the one that's going to feed their soul, feed their beliefs. Okay. We're going to take a look now at the tarot. This deck is called Hush Tarot. And we're going to ask first, how does this person feel about you, Aquarius? How does this person feel about Aquarius? Oh, that's a great card. We get the Six of Pentacles. And he actually looks, this really struck me when I first saw this card. He actually looks almost sickly. Like if you look at his face here, he almost looks sickly, like he's giving too much of himself. In the Six of Pentacles, it's a card of generosity, feeling like you want to just give to someone, give and give to them. And in this particular one, it looks like he has given more than he has to give, but still feeling like he wants to continue to give and continue to pour into something. The Six of Pentacles is often a card of balance, feeling like it's, as far as in regards to a relationship, as far as feelings, it's a card of generosity. They feel like they want to give to you. They just want to keep giving to you. They want to feed you. And yeah, let's take a look now at how you, Aquarius, feel about them. How does Aquarius feel about this person they're connecting with? Sorry, what I was saying is, in a relationship, like if you're asking about a relationship and you get the Six of Pentacles, that's actually a really, really great card because it indicates that both people feel generous towards each other. Both people want to give and both are feeding each other. And it's actually really beautiful energy. It's one of my favorite cards to get in a love reading because I feel generosity is always really important in a connection. If you're always holding back from the person you love, why would you do that? I mean, we have to have boundaries, of course, and you need to stay within those boundaries. You need to respect each other's boundaries. But I don't know, in my own experience, if I'm generous in a connection and they're generous, it's so easy to keep giving to them because they keep giving to me. And I think that balance of generosity is a really healthy part of a relationship, and a healthy relationship anyway. But let's take a look. Sorry, I started talking about it and then I stopped, and so I didn't want to like walk away without finishing. But how do you feel about them? Oh, that's so cute. The Fool, which is Aries energy. So you might be dealing with an Aries, but this is wanting to take a leap, you want to dive in. You feel excited, you feel inspired, and you just want to You want to take a leap. You want to start this journey. You want to, and if it's something that this is a connection you're already in, then this indicates that you want to start something new together, or you want to like bring in that sense of new into the connection. You know, you want to spark it up. You want to introduce some new idea or take some new journey together. Okay, with the full card showing up here. Let's, oh no, sorry. Someone from Chicago, apparently. If that, if that resonates for anyone. I don't know the number, but someone from Chicago is calling me. So let's see here. I'm going to ask now, what are they hoping for with you, Aquarius? What are they hoping for in this connection with Aquarius? What are they hoping for, please? The cards keep like wanting to flip, which is weird. I mean, like wanting to put themselves in reverse in my deck, which I don't really do reverse cards. What? Oh, no, no. Okay, let's see what we got here. The Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles has to do with lack. You know, it has to do with not having enough, feeling like there isn't enough. It's almost like feeling rejected. But the Seven of Pentacles is about investing, you know, and having invested and looking at your investments and possibly investing more. But as far as hopes, I would say that the Seven of Pentacles is about wanting to invest themselves more, wanting to nurture the situation more. But with the Five of Pentacles, that's feeling inadequate. And it may be that they feel like they don't have enough to give you. Oh, goodness. Because we have the Six of Pentacles. And like I said, with the Six of Pentacles, he looks drained. He looks like there's nothing left to give, but he still wants to give. And that's just in this deck. I don't normally see it that way. But just in this deck, he just looks so drained, you know? I love that bird on his head, though. It's a card of hope. I mean, birds represent hope to me. I always think they're that ray of sunlight, you know, that wish or that hope that you hold on to. But it's like they don't feel like they have enough, but they want to work on that. This has to do with investments, you know, and they're waiting for an investment to come through so that they will have more to give. I feel like that's what this is saying. Like they want to work on having more. They want to work on building more because there's this sense of like not having enough possibly. That's what I feel like the message is right there. But these cards were the cards that were sticking out. I feel like they were meant to be part of this actually. So what we have is the Five of Swords, which interestingly, this came out in the Virgo reading. And in the Five of Swords, we have paid any cost to win, okay? Forsake it all just so I can have this something. And that's what he's done here. He's the victor in this situation. He won. He has all the swords and he defeated everybody else. But when he looks back at the battlefield, he's like, what have I done? You know, what did I do? What have I cost myself? It's so interesting for this card to come out in this reading as well, because like I said, in the Virgo reading, the person, this is what they wanted to do. They want to, I want to be victorious at any cost, you know, that's what they were hoping for. But obviously holding themselves back. But So with the Five of Swords, this is about, like I said, being victorious at any cost, okay? Um, and with that, we got the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, okay, a fresh start. But this has to do with passion, things that really light our fires, you know. And so a new beginning. We also get the Seven of Wands, which is about protecting something important that we've invested ourselves in. And then the King of Wands, all of this wand energy here, which makes me think of fire signs, because fire signs are wands, but also because this is an Aries card here, and Aries is a fire sign. So fire signs, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry, my hair is all of a sudden getting in my way. But with the King of Wands there, that could be a person. Okay, that could represent a person. Um, Someone who's really in charge, somebody who is very charismatic, very um, confident, very confident, and kind of takes control of a situation. Okay, or it could be energy, male or female. It doesn't really matter. It is the king, but like I said, gender isn't really a factor here. So just somebody who represents that kind of energy, or this could be energy that they're hoping to step into. But it's almost like, yeah, it feels like they're hoping for more, but the cost of whatever that more is heavy. Whatever that more is heavy. But they want to overcome it. They want to get past it. It may be that they're feeling at this point, this Five of Swords. Fives are cards of conflict, you know? I don't think people are hoping for conflict, but I tend to have a positive, I tend to have a hopeful and positive kind of um, interpretation of events, even all events in my life. That's where I tend to go. So even though I see it that way, sometimes other people don't see it quite as positive as I do. But I feel like they're trying to overcome it. They want to overcome it. They feel like they lack, you know, and they want to find more ways to invest. They want to find a way to invest further, and they want to be victorious. They want to succeed. They want this new path, you know, they're going to defend it, and they want to, that, like I said, this is either with a person. So this card could represent a person, or it's energy that they're hoping to embody, uh, which is that courage and that um, passionate kind of energy. Wow, that's a lot. That was a lot to put out there. Let's take a look at you. What are you hoping for? Aquarius, what are you hoping for in this connection? The Ten of Wands is what comes out here. It's an interesting Ten of Wands because there's this person down here and the cat's like on top of them. And I don't know if the cat represents the wands because they feel that, you know, the cat is literally weighing down on them. There's also a tremendous amount of bugs in this picture. On the bottom there, I don't know if you can see them very clearly. It kind of a little bit creeps me out, but there's a lot of interesting factors into this artwork. There's a lot of bugs in all of them. Well, not all of them, but many of them. But the Ten of Wands has to do with responsibility and like putting it on yourself. It's almost like you want to take on more. Your hope is to carry it all. Like not give up on anything, not put anything aside. You don't want to set anything aside in order to be victorious here. You don't want to put anything down. You want to carry all those wands all the way to the end. And it feels like commitment, but it also feels like you're overwhelming yourself. Um, my goodness, both of you with that card showing up, it kind of feels like you're overwhelming yourselves, taking on more than you should. It may be with the Ten of Wands that you acknowledge that you're carrying a lot, and you just want to get to the end of that road where you can put those wands down. And, actually that makes sense, because this is a 10, which is the end of a journey. And how you feel is the Fool. You want to take a dive. You want to take a leap of faith. And so it's possible that what this is saying is you want to get to that point where you can put all those wands down. So you're not you don't want to disregard your responsibilities or these things that you've put on yourself. This might have to do just because this is about carrying a lot of weight. So it might possibly have to do with actual weight loss, losing weight. But the 10 of Wands, these are things that we carry because they're very important to us and we feel very passionate about them. So I feel like you want to get to a point where you can put those down. You don't want to what is the word I'm looking for? You don't want to neglect them. Okay, you don't want to, these wands that you carry, these responsibilities, you don't want to, you don't want to neglect them. You don't want to leave them unfinished. Okay, you don't want them to be cast aside, but you do want to complete them. You do want to get to the end of that path so that you can start this new one, this full energy, this new beginning. Let's take a look what can Aquarius do to help this person? What can they do to help the person they're connecting with? We got a Knight of Swords. The swords and the wands look so similar that it's sometimes hard to tell, but you got a Knight of Swords, which is the same advice that Virgo got. This is very similar to the Virgo reading. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you might want to go watch that. They got the same thing as advice for how to help the person they're connecting with. And the Knight of Swords, no, it's not a knight, it's the Ace of Swords. That's why it looks different. I was like, this doesn't look like a knight, but it doesn't look like the same card, but it looks like a knight, you see, because they're on a horse. The Ace of Swords, which might be providing some kind of truth or clarity. It might be, actually, they got the Knight of Swords and I felt the same thing. It might be a message. It might be speaking your truth, okay? But with the Ace of Swords, that could be, delivering some kind of information of truth, delivering your truth, sharing what it is that you're feeling with this person, so you are both seeing the situation clearly and seeing it for what it is from both sides. Open that door of honesty so that hopefully they will also share with you what they're carrying, and the fact that they possibly feel like they don't have enough. They feel like they're operating at a deficit. They're already so in the negative and they're just trying to push forward and get past that. So, but yes, with the Ace of Swords, this feels like a message of truth. Okay, speak it, say it, express it, tell them. Okay, we're going to take a look at what can you do for yourself, Virgo. What can Virgo do to help themselves here to achieve what they want to achieve? The Hermit, which is Virgo. This is the Hermit card here. The Hermit is it says go within. The answer is there. You have a question, okay? And the answer to that question is within you. You just need to trust yourself. You need to turn into to yourself and trust yourself and ask yourself that question because you know the answer. So that's what the Hermit is advising you to do. Whatever you're hoping for, you already know the answer to it. And so turn within to find that solution. I hope that doesn't frustrate you. Gosh, that you're here watching this video and possibly hoping for answers to questions that you have. And then my answer is, well, you already know the answer. Okay. Just look inside because the answer's there. Goodness, I hope that isn't too frustrating for you. I'm going to ask for more advice from a couple of oracle decks here, but I did want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate the support, so thank you. I hope that this resonates for you and brings you some kind of clarity to your situation. And if you do like it, please do like the video if you wouldn't mind, or submit a comment if you're okay with that. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, please do subscribe so my videos will show up in your feed more frequently. But let's go ahead and get advice for Aquarius. Inspiration. An inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. This feels kind of like an Ace of Wands kind of energy here, you know. It's true, when we feel inspired by something, when we, like the muse, when they feed us that, um, well, whatever it is that inspires us, once we've been given that, it lights us up, and we feel like we can accomplish more. We feel capable of more. And I feel, though, that this inspiration is inside you. With this Hermit card coming out as your advice, I feel like you're going to find the answer. You know, you'll find that inspiration. And when you do, you'll be able to overcome whatever this is, because an inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. It's like you will find the inspiration and you will go further. You will locate it. You and being driven forward by it, you'll be willing to do what it takes. You'll find a way to get there, because that's what this is about, like going outside of the box, thinking outside of the box, and operating outside of the box. Let's take a look here. One more card of advice for you, Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius. All right. This day is to be enjoyed, like a pause at a cool stream during summer's heat. Wow. So I feel like it's saying there does feel like there's a lot of burden in this situation. There's a lot that both of you are carrying. Uh, and it's like it's a reminder to like find the joy in the moment, you know, because this day is to be enjoyed. And it may be advising you to like take a moment, enjoy a day. I don't know. Like stepping into nature really helps me. Getting out of the city and like going out somewhere where there's not a lot of people and just being in that environment really like resets me. And but whatever it is that resets you, which may not be that, it may be going for a swim, it may be going for a walk, you know, whatever it is that resets you. Maybe just laying in bed for an extra hour in the morning. I don't know, but like take that pause, take that moment. I think this will help you with this Hermit advice, you know, it'll help you get here so that you can get here, you know, take this moment, take a pause, enjoy something, like put the rest of it on pause for a second. Okay. And just find something that you enjoy. Okay. And focus on that and enjoy that. I think it will lead you to this answer that you're looking for, which will inspire you and push you forward. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That's the advice that I have. I hope that this helps. I mean, not me. That's just what I get from the cards anyway, but I hope that this helps, and I hope that you are able to figure it all out. I hope it resonates for you as well, and that it has guided you towards something that you feel like you can make happen. But thank you again for watching, and good luck to you in this and all things, and I hope I see you back here again in the future. Have a good day. Bye.